Hey, what's going on, everybody? PowerStroke Jude here. Hope all my dudes are having a good night. All right, the footage you guys are about to see right now is a vehicle I worked on a few weeks back. It is not the best footage out there. It got real choppy. It got real broken up. I didn't show everything I wanted to see. I wasn't able to. I thought I was going to work on one vehicle, but I ended up working on multiple vehicles. I got pulled off. So, I intended on doing a step-by-step, showing you fastener sizes, torque specs, torque sequences, all kinds of stuff like that. But anyways, man, it's some content. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's me working on the 7.3 diesel. I did not get any footage of me doing the exhaust back pressure sensor and the tube that goes from the sensor to the exhaust manifold, but that's not too difficult. I can do that another time, I suppose. And well, anyways, here's the video. Hope you guys enjoy. You probably won't. Hey guys, what's up? PowerStroke 2 here. Hope all my dudes are having a great day. All right, check it out. I'm working on a 2007.3 liter diesel. It's got a couple of misfires, number 8 injector and number 3 injector. So I'm going to be doing injectors on it today, and I'm also going to be replacing the exhaust back pressure sensor and the tube that comes with it, or I might just blow out the tube. I'm not sure. We'll see how bad it's clogged up. It's a pretty simple job, you guys. You see, I started already. This is the charge air cooler tube. It goes right there into what I call an X pipe, and then it goes down here, into the front where the intercooler is. I'm going to pull that tube off. I'm going to pull off the rest of the air duct into the turbo, and then I've got 10 valve cover bolts. 2 of them are connected to a bolt connector that you can kind of see the harness right there, the red harness. That's the bolt connector. It's got a 10 millimeter bolt that I got to disconnect, and then I got to take out 2 bolts that connect the bracket for it, because the valve cover bolts are studded bolts, or yeah, they're studded bolts. So that way I can move and get the bracket out of the way, and I'll take the valve cover off. I'll show you guys what it looks like as I'm doing it piece by piece. But the valve cover bolts are size 13, and it's pretty simple. That very back corner that you can see where it's dark, where you can kind of see a gap, you're going to need a wobble or a swivel socket to get to that one. But it's pretty cut and dry, and I'll show you the other side. The other side's a little bit different, but not too hard either. All right, I'll get with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so check it out. There's the valve cover. Came off relatively simple, it's about, sorry about that, but valve cover's off. Those are the injectors. I'm going to show you something real quick. This here is number 4, but they're all the same. See the injector clip? All of the injectors have that clip. You just pop it off and pull the push down to get the injector out, and then get a pair of needle nose pliers. And this is your glow plug I'm pulling out now. You want to grab see if I can get in there. I can't tell if you guys can see that very well, but that I'm on the glow plug body. You'll see me pull it out, and I'll show you what I'm grabbing. You can kind of see it right there. There's a white wire, and then you see the black connector. I'll show you when I take it out. I'll take the whole thing off now that it's all disconnected. Also, you want to disconnect the gasket, but it's got the harness on it. Ford did that for a while. So pull it out. That's your harness. It's got the UVC harness on it. Now, I don't know if all right, now, since I'm going to be pulling out this injector, if you can see right where my finger's at, there's a little it's a plug, got a hex on it. I got a drain there, and I got a drain there, because this whole thing on top of the head, the high pressure oil rail is built onto the head. So I'm gonna drain, when I release those pull the plugs out, the oil will drain. That way when I pull out the injector, the oil doesn't come from the plug and into the hole, and then if that'll happen is it'll hydrolock the motor. You can pull it out, or you can fix that. You just got to pull the glow plug and crank it over, but then you get a lot of smoke. Chances are we're gonna get some smoke anyways, but that's just the quick way on how to do that. Also, when I keep stopping it, I'm sorry, but there's a little spout right there. That's when I go back together, I'll tell you the size. I think it's a small hex, 6 maybe. I'll let you guys know. But you got to remove that spout, and then underneath that spout, you can kind of see underneath the injector there's a bolt. You just got to kind of loosen that, and then behind the injector, you can see where my hand's at. There's a bolt right there. That one you take completely out, and then the little bracket around the injector you slide up, and then that's how you're going to pop out the injector. I'm just showing you guys quickly how to do this. If you guys want a really good video on it, you know, check out Nuts and Bolts with Tone. He has a video. It's like a 45-minute video talking about, I think, changing injectors on a 7.3. I'm just giving you a quick demonstration. Hopefully my video comes out well. All right, guys, I'll get back with you in a few. As you can see right there, I have both plugs out, and you can see the oil draining from the high pressure oil rail. And you want to let all that drain out. So since I'm doing both sides, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to not even mess with it. I'm just going to let this side drain. I'm going to take the other side apart, and then I'll let that side start draining when I come and replace this injector. And then when I'm done with this side, I'll go back to the other side. All right, guys. And just so you know, guys, the spout is 3/16, and the drain plug is 1/8 hex. So there you go. All right, guys, this is the see if I can see. This is the passenger side valve cover. I have all the bolts out. All I did was take out the charger cooler from right here, and then it goes underneath the degas bottle to the charger cooler tube from this little X pipe to there. I got all the bolts out. They're also 13s. You got a stud on the dipstick tube, and you got 2 studs right here where my hands are, right behind the fill neck. This one and this one are studs because the hoses have little brackets that mount to these heater hoses. That's no big deal. Same thing with the harness like the other one. You just got to disconnect. Sorry, I don't know where I cut off. But same thing, you got to disconnect this harness right here. We can do that after. It's no big deal. I've seen people move the AC compressor. I don't know what kind of view you're getting, but oh man, I dropped the tray. I have a bunch of there. Thank you. But I've seen people move that. But as you can see, you don't gotta move it to get out of there. Leave the handle on, and you just gotta kind of finagle it out. I mean, it takes some finagling. I can't do it with one hand, but I'm just letting you know that you don't have to take out the AC compressor to get this on. I've done it 100 times, guys. All right, I'll get back with you. Well, I'm going back together. Got the valve cover started. It was already bolted up and bolted down, but you always got to remember to double check yourself and to take your time when you're working, because stupid mistakes can cause you. Because let me show you something. I'm going back together, yet I did not put these back in. Those are the plugs for the oil rail. So yeah, mistakes happen, but I caught it. It's easy. Valve cover's back off in 5 minutes. All right, I'll get back at you guys. Hey YouTube, what's up, man? I know some of this is going to be overkill. I don't know what I've talked about, what I haven't talked about, but on this vehicle, like I said, I didn't show much on it, but this side's put back together. I'm going to finish the other side. I just got to do some assembly for the valve cover and the UVC harness. But I'm talking you through it. I'm telling you fastener sizes and stuff like that. But if you want a really, I've said this in the video, I don't know how many times, but if you guys want a really good video to check out Nuts and Bolts with Tone. He's got like a 45-minute video on a 7.3 injectors specifically. I saw the video. It's pretty good. He starts off in his dining room and he talks a little bit about what he's going to talk to you about. And then he goes into the shop, and I'm not sure if he's talking while he's filming or if he's talking over it. he does a good job. So check out Nuts and Bolts with Tone, and I'll leave the link in my description. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, check it out, guys. I'm putting on I got a new valve cover gasket and new on the valve cover harness. They had aftermarket stuff on there, and their harness was beat up, but the aftermarket stuff had the UVC harness built into the gasket. So we're going ahead and replacing them. When you're putting these on, make sure you snap in your connector tight. Make sure you snap in these connectors in the middle of the outside of the outside injectors on both sides. Make sure they snap so it's not loose. And then what you want to do is you want to route because it's going to come kind of twisted around the connector. This is your injector connector and your glow plug connector, and they're going to come all twisted. I don't know why they come ass backwards, but you're going to want to set it up so that way your glow plug is behind or facing on the driver's side. You want the glow plug facing the driver, closer to the driver, and then the injector facing up with the little clip down this way, all the way across. You want to do that. You're gonna have to kind of shape them, and they shape pretty well, but you can kind of see how I did that with all of them, and then on the passenger side it's the opposite. It's just facing the front, but when you turn it around, it's also going to be turned around, so it'll face the front the same. It's going to go on in here. I already tightened this time I made sure to tighten the plugs for the oil rail. I got the glow plug. I'm just going to double check and tighten the glow plug in the injector. The other side's already done, and we're pretty much there, guys. I should be done in a bit. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, what's going on? I got this vehicle back together. It's about to start firing it up. Now, I had both oil rails empty, so it's got a long crank, so don't kill your starter, but you can crank it 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds at a time. Let the starter cool off, and then continue. But I wanted to do more video wise, but you start working, you're doing what you got to do, and you get calls for other jobs, and so then you get in a hurry. So I didn't get a whole lot of footage, but it's kind of chopped up, but I'm gonna put it together, and before I finish, I'm gonna do a walkthrough on both sides of the truck and show you guys exactly what I did and walk you through what I did. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. But like I said, I've said this a few times now, don't get tired of hearing it. Hope you guys don't get tired of hearing it. But Nuts and Bolts with Tone did a kick-ass video on the same subject. And while I'm talking about Nuts and Bolts with Tone, he commented on one of the stories I put on TTS yesterday, and he said make sure I use the right injector, because I said I was doing number 8. So yeah, I did. I knew to do that. But let me turn this around, and I'm going to show you what he means. See this injector on the side? It says number 8 only. I don't know why. Never really thought to figure out why. They told me it was different. I did some research on it a whole long time ago, and it had something. It doesn't even matter. But number 8's a different injector. So if you're doing 8 injectors, make sure you get 7 plus 1 number 8. That's how you should write your parts ticket up. Say 7 injectors, 1 number 8 injector. And if you do that, make sure you put number 8 in number 8. That's very, very important that you guys do that. And so let's see how it starts, how it cranks a little bit. You want to look at me or the dash? How you can look at me. So it's cranking. It's got new batteries too. I told them to make sure the batteries were charged, because when I first came over here, I had to jump start it, and they said, we're going to put batteries in. There it goes right there. Fired right up. Now you can hear the mist from the air because there's air in the system, but that'll go away. Actually, it cleared up right away. But if I stop it right now, there'll still be some air, so it'll long crank again. But there's a bee right here. Anyways, I'll walk you guys through it when I'm done. I still got one more thing to do. They want me to put a heater into the oil cooler for the oil filter adapter. There's a little heater that goes in there, and they got the wrong one. So I don't know if they're going to do that themselves. It's not that hard to do. But I've been up here all week, so I don't know if I'm going to come back for that one. But I'm not going to say my outro, because I know I got more to talk to you guys about. And man, I'm going to do my best putting this footage together, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right, thank you. Bye. All right, guys, and like I said, you probably thought that was a really chopped up video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, thank you. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought. Tell me whether you thought it was worth uploading at all, or if I should have just left it. I know my last video of working on the truck, I said I'm gonna do a walkthrough, and I didn't do a walkthrough, and I didn't do my outro, but here it is now, because the video's over. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Until next time, keep on keeping on. PowerStroke Jude, out.